Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back for another War in Order video, and we've got this week poppin'. Okay, so folks, today I'm going to be showing you how and why boosting the HP of units is just simply better than boosting the attack. I mean, it really just boils down to the math. So if you want to follow along, grab some paper, grab a pen, lead pencil, whatever floats your boat. Hell, grab a paintbrush if you want to, as long as you got something to write with. So let's go ahead and delve in here. We're going to be using T5 units as our benchmark, 10,000 of them. You can do the same thing for your T6 infantry. You can do the same thing for your T7 archers, whatever unit you want to use, whatever tier level you want to use. It does not matter. It's all about the math. So without further ado, let's jump into the barracks, shall we? Now, T5 infantry. All right, the Master Swordsman, I want you to write down 10,000 of them. Okay, so just write 10,000. We know we're talking about the T5 infantry. You gotta write the Master Swordsman, all that kind of nonsense. All right, just 10,000. Now, what I also want you to do is make a note of the HP as well as the attack. Okay, so the HP is 528. Go ahead and write that down. And then the attack is 42. Go ahead and write that down. Okay, now, let's go ahead and do the math. Let's pop over to a calculator. Bang. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 10,000, those 10,000, okay, T5 infantry, and then we're going to multiply that times 528. All right, 5.28 million is the amount of HP that we have when we send 10,000 T5 infantry into battle. Then if you multiply that times 0.15, you come out with 792,000. That's how much more HP you're getting when you throw a 15% HP bonus on before you attack. Okay, then if you add that, okay, actually you don't even want to add that. You can, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Math is math. You can add it to the 5.28 million, or you can just take the 792,000 here and you can divide that, okay, by 528. Boom, and it's like you have 1,500 more troops. So I want you to take that 10,000 that you wrote down, and I want you to add 1,500 to it, and then go ahead and do the, equation, and you come out with 11,500. Now, what I want you to also note is, let's go ahead and add that 10,000 to it on the calculator. Bang, because I'm writing it down over here, folks, while I'm talking to you about it as well, and then I'm also doing it in the calculator. Okay, so we've got 11,500, and remember the attack of our T5 infantry is 42. Okay, so we're going to multiply that times 42. Boom, and then we come out with an attack, okay, damage per second, or every single time that the infantry attack, of 483,000. So I want you to go ahead and write that down as well. You can just simply do 11,500 times 42, and you're going to come out with 483,000. All right, so you've got that down. Right now, that is the damage per second that our infantry can do if we throw a 15% HP bonus on, okay, 10,000 T5 infantry. Now, let's start on over, okay, because now we're talking about the attack. Okay, so what I want you to do is, actually, we're not going to start with the 10,000. We're going to start with the attack. The attack is 42. Okay, an attack bonus, okay, of 15% times 0.15 is going to give us an additional 6.3 attack per unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 6.3 and then we're going to add 42 on top of it. So now those 10,000 T5 infantry can now do 48.3 attack each. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we can take that and we can multiply that times 10,000, okay, units, and we'll see what we come out with. Bang! So 10,000, okay, T5 infantry times, okay, their new and improved 48.3 attack per second, or however it works every single time they attack, times that, okay, by however many units we have, are 10,000, and we're looking at the same amount of damage for the first attack as our 11,500 units that we now have with that 42% attack from the 15% HP bonus. So go ahead and write that 10,000 times 48.3, and that's going to come out to 483,000. All right, now, so we've got 483,000 damage happening for the very first attack for, those 10,000 T5 infantry, whether or not you throw the 15% attack bonus on them or the 15% HP bonus. But this is where it gets interesting, is on the second attack, because let's say your enemy is able to take away 1,500 units per attack. So your infantry get in there and they do 483,000 damage that first attack, but then your enemy attacks your infantry and they kill 1,500 of your infantry. Well, you see, HP deals with the longevity of units. It deals with their resiliency. They last longer. Okay, so you don't actually reduce the amount of troops. I mean, you do, but you really don't. Okay, so what happens is that, let's say you took that 11,500 units that we had from the HP bonus, okay, and then you subtract it, okay, by 1,500. You come out with 10,000. So we're back at our original 10,000, and those 10,000 units are still doing 42 damage per second, okay? Now, what happens is you multiply that times 42, and you now see that on the next attack, the second time that your infantry attack, they're going to do 420,000 damage. The first time they did 483,000. The second time they're doing 420,000. Now let's move over to our infantry that got the attack bonus. Okay, so we had 10,000 of them, okay, because we didn't boost the HP, so it's not like they can last longer, so it's not like we have more units, it's just that they're able to do more damage each time that they attack. Okay, so what happens is, if we lose 1,500 of those, okay, we're left with 8,500 of them. Now, they're still doing 48.3 okay, damage per unit, because that attack bonus is still on our march. Okay, however, what you notice is that there's a difference in the amount of damage that's done that second time, because if you multiply the 8,500 units that are remaining by 48.3, you get 410,550. So when you throw an HP bonus on your units, okay, that 15% HP bonus, okay, that first attack, if you're rolling with, just say we're rolling with this, just a base like 10,000 T5 infantry or T6 infantry, T7 infantry, or whatever you're talking about, or if you want to do the math with archers, mages, or cavalry, or what have you, you roll with the base of 10,000, you do the math yourself, you'll see that the first attack, they're going to do a certain amount of damage. And then in the battle situation, certain amount of them are going to die, and on that next attack, okay, they are going to do less damage, okay? Obviously. However, the ratio in this game between the attack and the HP is 1-to-1. Okay, so making the troops last longer actually plays out in your favor over the longer run of, or over the longer duration of the battle, than boosting the attack of your units. Okay, I mean, yeah, over than boosting the attack of your units. Okay, so we saw that buffing the units HP by 15%. Okay, on that second attack, they're doing 420,000 damage, and then boosting the attack, okay, of your units on that second attack, they're doing 410,550, and it's just going to, the difference is going to spread more and more each second that the infantry are allowed to stay in battle. Now, you might be saying, well, Demi, everyone's going to throw on an HP bonus and an attack bonus. That is true. Now, let me show you where the difference is actually going to come in the game, because you can't actually make a difference with your equipment, and you can't make a difference in the battle with your college research. The place in the game where you can make this difference, folks, is in your alliance technology, your research. So if you go to your war section, the first one is going to be your research priority that has been set. If it's not set, then you'll see the defense options first, so all of the resilience. Okay, your attack options second, all of your attacks, and then all of your HP options third, all of your constitution. So infantry constitution, cavalry constitution, archer constitution, mage constitution. Now, this is how you get an advantage over your opponent, because, check this out. If you go over here to your equipment, okay, it's not like you have an option to choose between HP, boosting the HP of units, or the attack of units under the weapons category, you can only get like an attack buff, like mage attack. We have double mage here, recruitment speed, and then army size limit. Okay, with this one here, we have cavalry attack, archer attack, golem recruitment. This one here, we have infantry attack, double archer attack, and then we have march speed. Going down to level 25, you have attack. It's just attack, attack, attack. So everyone is going to have a buff to their attack here. Okay, if you go over to the helmet, that's going to buff the HP. Okay, whether it be level 1 infantry HP or level 30. You see here you have mage HP, infantry HP, golem HP, healing speed. Then we have archer HP, infantry HP, and then we have march speed. Okay, we have here cavalry HP, recruitment speed, and then army size limit. It's just the way it is. Now the belt, you actually get some options. Okay, so you can do a little bit of stuff here. Like if you look at the level 30, you get infantry attack option, mage attack option, building speed, and then research speed option. Okay, but then you get gathering speed boost, load boost, stamina recovery, and then recruitment speed. That's a development type piece of equipment. Okay, but then if you look at the blessing belt, you can either boost the infantry HP, the cavalry HP, raise the wounded limit, or the healing speed. Now, I mean, real talk, no one's going to roll with this, even though you were talking about boosting the HP of units, because they've got too many useless pieces of shit in here. I mean, really raising your hospital capacity, your healing speed, and your cavalry's HP, like all of, I mean, the HP, the 2 HP are good, but if you're going to boost the HP, why do it with the cavalry? Like, those are the things that die like the quickest. I mean, it would help in terms of letting their passive skills last longer in the battle, so maybe there's some room to play with this piece of equipment there, but I just don't think cavalry are that important in the game enough for you to actually grant them an HP bonus when you're down at level 30 pieces of equipment. Like, I'd much rather have archer, you know, HP bonus or something in there. I mean, really. So everyone's just going to go with the sacred belt. I mean, that's what people are going to go with. They're going to be like, hey man, that infantry attack, that mage attack is what's up, because I mean, hell, just the attack alone that you boosted, you give to your mages and your infantry is going to make up for, you know, that bullshit that they gave you for that cavalry HP. Because even though you boost your infantry HP by whatever you're boosting it with, okay, you've just got your infantry attack and your mage attack boosted, like from using the sacred belt. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everyone's going to roll with the sacred belt. No one's going to roll with that other shit. You know what I mean? And basically, I mean, it works this way for all the pieces of equipment. It's a no-brainer in terms of what kind of equipment you should get in the game. So I'm never going to make a video on that unless they like add some new equipment in the game. And then the same thing goes for research, guys. Research, okay, there's not anything that you can do that's going to be like advantageous over anyone else. Everyone has to research something to level 10, level 5, like 1, or whatever the max is, right? So unless you're just growing faster than someone else, then you're not going to be able to have an actual difference, or sorry, an actual advantage over them, okay? You're just not going to be able to have that. Like, you're not going to be able to have that. Everyone's going to have eventually the same, okay, level, okay, of research done. However, when it comes to the Alliance technology, people research different things. People will focus on the attack, they'll focus on the defense, they'll focus on the HP. But what I would suggest is, okay, and I haven't done this with my Alliance yet because I'm not responsible for setting like the research priority and stuff like that. But I am going to discuss with them that and try and get everyone to just focus on researching the Constitution, because what I actually think is more important, and actually the math shows it, is instead of boosting, like let's say some people might research attack bow, like they might research all the resilience stuff to level 1, so all 4 categories to level 1, okay, and then they might research all like attack categories to level 1. Well, I'd much rather spend that time researching all of the Constitution, all of the HP buffs to level 2. Okay, you see what I mean there? Like, if you did that, it doesn't matter if someone boosts their attack, because for every level that they upgrade their attack, you're going to have an advantage, okay, of them. For like, you're just going to have that natural advantage by boosting your unit's HP, okay, every single time they do the attack. So I would much rather have maxed out, okay, Constitution than even level 1 attack, okay, or level 1 defense, okay, on like any of like the Alliance research done for like the attack and like resilience sections here. Okay, so if you do that, it doesn't matter if people have the same equipment as you, it doesn't matter if you have the same research, okay, no one is going to have maxed out, like, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a long time to max out your Alliance technology, right? But, okay, if you have, say, like plus 10%, HP and they have plus 5%, but then they have like, say plus like 2% like attack and then like plus 3% defense or something like that, you're gonna come out on top. You know what I mean? Like you're just going to come out on top. You know what I mean? It is the way it is. So folks, that is pretty much going to do it for this video. That's pretty much the proof in the pudding there. It just works out mathematically where the HP, because of the resiliency, the nature of boosting the health of units, making them last longer in battle, okay, that they're just going to be able to continue to do like a basic amount of damage over the battle, whereas boosting the attack, once those units get, you know, once you lose those units, they're still doing, you know, their attack is still stronger, but you have less units to do that attack. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.